Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okie dokie. Starting the day like I hope to continue the rest of my weekend. I am just pottering around in the craft room. My desk is getting better. I only have one stack of paper now. Admittedly, full disclosure, having one stack of paper is mainly because I moved half of the stack on the right. Oh, sorry, the stack on the left over to the right. So, but I did put some stuff away. So, but I sort of broke the stack on the left into projects, things that I want to do before I put them away. So, I grabbed some scrap paper, just office paper that's been batch dyed. It's just one-sided, so that is perfect for what I want it for. And just some scraps of paper shopping bags. Again, obviously they are one-sided, so perfect for what I'm looking for. And then I pulled this out of the pile. This is all little pieces of card. Occasionally when I go to a thrift shop, op shop, whatever you like to call it, I find these little packs of card that people have obviously made a card, toss it all in the bag and go, don't need that anymore. This is a very cool piece of paper. I've been hoarding this for so long. Anyway, I'll probably end up throwing it back over there and keeping it for a bit longer. But anyway, all these stupid little bits of card now. I don't want to do anything specific with them. I just want to make them into tag shapes. Just small tags for journals. I might end up coffee dyeing them at some point or stamping on them or whatever else, but yeah, that's what I want to do. I've also got all of these pieces of card that I showed you the other day that just has bits of collage left on it that I've used for other things, and these are the bits that are left over. I can't even remember what I did with this. So anyway, clearly, but they're all the bits left over. These I just want to back. That's what the one-sided paper is for. I just want to put something on the back, and then eventually I'll cut those into tags as well, because they're pretty good size for a few tags. So anyway, that's the plan this morning. So I brought you along with me. Whether or not you want to stay and watch this is entirely up to you. Obviously, you have the power. So yeah, I'm just gonna fiddle around with these for a little while before I move on to the next thing. My attention span is short, so it may or may not be a very long video, depending on how into it I get. So yeah, anyway, pop that aside, pop these over here. I like these pieces just as they are. For me, that's a good size as a tag. It's very, uninteresting and plain right at the moment, but I will just punch a hole in the top of it and I'll poke a piece of string through there, just a piece of industrial sort of looking string, and then I'll probably decorate it. To me, that's a tag. So yeah, that one's done with for the moment. Basically, I'm making tag bases, I guess. I just want to cut all these things into something usable, and then I'll put them in something like this. This is, I make these out of old file divider, page protectors, and a piece of cardboard, or a couple of pieces of cardboard, and yeah, keep things like stupid little tags. See, these are some of the bits that I got from one of those card making packs, and yeah. Somebody had already punched these ones into cards, which is nice, or tags. So, yeah. I just store them in things like this. This one's full of all sorts of different things because I used it to help me clean up my desk a bit. So, yeah. But I have quite a few of these lying around that I just tuck things in, and it just keeps them all contained out of the way. I've got a box I stand them in over. That's what I'm a room. So, that is what I will do with all of these once they're done. So, and I have scissors here somewhere. I also have a paper cutter, but I don't know if I'll bother with it for this. yeah, they're just tags. They don't have to be like perfection or anything. It's not very. Like I say, these are all offcuts. Somebody else's offcuts, so they're all a bit skew-if. Just gonna eyeball it so it's sort of reasonably straight. Now it's gonna end up the size of a postage stamp by the time I finish cutting little bits off each side. Right, I'm done with it. I'm not doing that anymore. I just might make this into 4 little tags. So how will that be? 4 or 3? What have we got here? Make that into 6 little tags. Just tiny ones to tuck in here and there. Let's do that. May or may not round the corners or whatever on these, but for now I'm just cutting them into little chips. There we go. There's a bunch of little tags. Look at that. I will punch holes in them because I can. Because my hole punch is right here from yesterday. I finished the book, by the way. Well, finished it to a degree. The degree I wished to at the present moment. May or may not get extra pages. I doubt it will. I think it's done, but yeah. We will see. I do have a corner rounder here. I might round a few of these corners just for stamps. Is that just an Australian expression or just a me expression? Just for stamps? We used to say that all the time. I don't know to which stamps we were referring, but yeah, just for stamps. Just a standard expression saying just because. Oh my goodness, do you have to be such a pain in my rear end? Yeah, I need a new hole punch, guys. I love my hole punch. It's super cute. I mean, look at that. Isn't it just adorable? Like, yeah. Anyway. Look, I have this little doohickey. It has like different patterns for corners. Let's try doing that. I don't know, these might be a bit small. They're not very square either, so they might end up looking a bit weird. But let's give it a whirl. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cute. Something different. Let's go to town. It's happening now. It's actually a pretty good punch, that. One of the few things I've bought brand new. I actually have just a regular corner rounding punch, but it doesn't work very well, so I think that's why I ended up buying this one, because I wanted something that actually worked. I don't necessarily enjoy these little floofy corners, but it doesn't have a regular corner. I thought that one was a regular corner, but it's not. It doesn't turn around that far. So there you have it, guys. I have floofy corners today. Not stuck. The bits are stuck. Here I am waxing lyrical, saying it's a pretty good stamp punch, and then it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Let's change the corners anyway. Maybe I should just turn it up that way. That might be better. No, I can't see what I'm doing. I don't like that. That's better. Not so many little things. I'm going to have little bits of card flying all over the place. There we go, cute little cards. Hole's probably a bit far down in them now, but I'll probably put a little bit of ribbon through there and then staple it at the top. So And just do a bit of decorating, you know, just, I don't know, stick something on it like, this is obviously not going to fit too big, but you know, just stick a little something on there, decorate it up a bit, do some stamping, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So look at this, I'm going to have confetti by the end of the day, nasty green confetti, because I have yet another piece of that green card. This is so wonky, and then I cut it and it doesn't look any better. I mean, those tags are all misshapen as well. So I don't know that that's any better than it was, but just go with it. Cut it this way. There's a little dog dying in the background. He's dying of lack of attention. Pretty tough being a little dog around here. He'll tell you. Just ask him. Right. Some more nasty green confetti. At least these will be all ready to go. Instead of sitting in a pile over there of cardboard doing absolutely nothing because I don't know what to do with it, it now is a usable item. I can just grab it and do some decorating on it and whack it in a journal. I don't know what I'm going to use dark green tags in, but you know, we have our ways, right? Don't mind these corners. These corners are a little less roofy. There we go. It's flying everywhere. Right, what's next? Some spotty ones. These ones are easy to cut in a straight line. Just, I say, and then completely mess up. Oh. I'm so good at this. It's made to be a crafter. So I hope you guys have got something interesting to do today. I am doing this all day. This is my plan. My plan is to sit here and just plow through this pile of card stuff next to me and get as much made into usable things as I can. If I get bored with that, I'll move on to another one of these projects here. So that is my day, all planned out for me. Let's change the little doohickey back to something more froofy again. Yeah, so that's what I intend to spend the day doing. I hope you guys have got fun plans, or whatever it is you think is fun. You know, some people enjoy jumping out of aeroplanes. Not my cup of tea, but you know, you do you. So yeah, I hope you guys have got something fun planned, something at least peaceful and calming like this. Nothing too exciting happening here. Just the way I like it, actually. Something like little frog eyes to you. Is it just me, or does that look like a little frog staring at you? I don't know. I think I'll go back to this one. I'm not sure I'm up for the frog looking at me all the time. I'm just going to leave that as a tiny journaling card, and I'll just punch the corners. Yeah, I wish my corner punch worked better. I mean, it does the job. I mean, it's me, it's not the corner punch. The thing cuts and everything all right, but that one needs something on the back, so I'll put that there. I love this. It's going back over here. Maybe I'll put it on a tag or something at some stage. Little pieces of it or something. I don't know. some more very dark green. I'll just chop that into two, make two little tags out of it. What was I saying? I'm sure I was saying something. Who knows? Oh, I'm really getting old. I'm losing my train of thought completely. Oh, what I was talking about. I got distracted by my pretty piece of wrinkly cardboardy stuff. I'm easily distracted. And I'm also just about out of coffee. Which is, might I add, stone cold. Absolutely stone cold. So yeah, there's that. That's delightful. I don't care. Like my tea, I will drink my coffee cold as it comes. Doesn't. Well, I like iced coffee. There's not that much difference between iced coffee and cold coffee. And as you can probably tell, I drink my coffee black anyway, so there's literally no difference, except for a few ice cubes. So, yeah. I used to drink my coffee white with sugar. Yes, I guess everybody does when they start drinking coffee. You're a kid, you know. If you like sweet things, so yeah, I used to drink my coffee white with sugar, and then I started just drinking it white without sugar because it just tasted better that way to me. And then I went off coffee completely because it was starting to make me feel a bit ill, and I thought, and then I cut out the milk, and yeah, actually I do put sweetener, well, not sweetener, I put stevia in my coffee, little tiny stevia tablets. It's very sweet, but not like sugar is. So yeah, I do that. I have a sweetener in my coffee, but I can't handle the artificial sweeteners. They make me sick. They actually do bad things to my stomach. So yeah, I found stevia, and actually I quite enjoy the taste of it, and I like the fact that it's sort of, I don't know if you've ever had stevia. It comes in little tablets. I mean, it comes in like powder as well, but I like the little tablets. They're just easy to handle. And when you drop it in your coffee, it sort of like fizzes up, and if you breathe in while it's fizzing up, like you can taste the sweetness. It's really strange. I just love that. For whatever reason, that just really rocks my world. So yeah, and I enjoy my stevia in my coffee in more than one way. So I don't know what to do with this. I should just fold it in half and make a little booklet out of it. Make a little booklet tag or something. Don't mind me, I'm having a little think. A little think. What am I going to do? Put that one aside for a moment. Pull out something almost exactly the same. This is a hideous colour. I mean, I guess it's a pretty colour, but way too bright for one of my journals. I'm going to have to, I'll chop it into little tags, but I'm going to have to coffee dye all of this. Or throw it in a batch dye or something. Actually, I might throw it in a batch dye because it might bleed. If it bleeds, it might be a bit interesting. But I'm not batch dyeing for another 6 months now, probably. At least another 3. Let me see, where are we? June. Yeah, at least another 3. Probably 4 or 5. But we'll see. Never know when the heat's going to hit. So right at the moment it's cold here. A West Australian's concept of cold in any case. I don't know why it is. When I go to a country that has snow, right? Because we don't have snow very many places in Australia. There's some over east. In WA pretty much doesn't snow, period, anywhere. Might get the odd spot of snow on the top of a big hill or something. Yeah, but anyway, we don't get a lot of snow in Australia. So when I go to a country with snow, I am perfectly happy to walk around in -5-degree weather. Comfortable as, happy as a clam. Now today here it's about, I don't know, well, currently it's probably about, I don't know, 10, 15 degrees, something like that. Celsius, of course. Yeah, and I'm cold. I am cold. I have a jumper on, I have shoes on, my feet get really cold. Shoes and socks on. Yeah, it's chilly. Got up to 17 yesterday. That was our high, so halfway through the day I ended up going, because I work from home, disclaimer, halfway through the day I ended up taking my lunch break and going and actually having a shower to warm up and dress up in something warmer, because yeah, I was cold. And then there's probably Canadians and Americans and everybody else who gets like snow going, oh, it was -20 degrees here today, and I'm like, bleh. I'm happy to deal with -5 if I'm in a country that snows, but I can't imagine what -20 would be like. No, for me 17 degrees is a cold day. This is a bit floppy. I might just toss this into the paper pile. This has been folded in half previously, so I'll just cut it there. Just gonna chomp that one. Over the corner around now. Got enough confetti. Go find a wedding. Let's see if it's folded in half. That's a little card. Put that aside for something else. Moment, go in the scraps. What else have we got? Oh, I got a bit more of this. Found some more of this. Like I say, I'm just going to leave this as it is and decorate it up as it is, because I like those. I think they look cute cards, like cute journal cards or tags or whatever. And I've got a bigger piece now. I can probably cut that in half and make 2 out of it, I reckon. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, okay. Sometimes I say things and my dog interrupts me, but sometimes I say things and I think, oh, I hope people understood what that was. Because, I mean, everybody does it, but I guess because I'm interested in other languages, and also I'm obviously on camera or as such, I noticed that, you know, when you're trying to learn another language or you're listening to other people speak a different language, everything tends to blend into one word. And I know I do that a lot, and clearly my dog has a lot to say too on the subject. But yeah, sometimes I say things and I'm like, oh, I should start another YouTube channel try and guess what the Australian is saying. Try and guess what the Australian is saying over the dog. But yeah, all right. He has clearly had enough of listening to me do this. I might just wrap this up for now. I will keep going, but I will go play with my dog for a few minutes, and actually I'll keep that. I'll go play with him for a couple of minutes, make him happy, shut him up, and maybe I'll come back a bit later and do something else with you, because I mean, honestly, you've seen me do this. This is ridiculous. This is what we've done while I've been blabbering away about nothing. So yeah, it's something to start with. I got rid of a bit of that pile of stuff. So thanks for coming along, guys. It's been great having you here and having a little chat, helping me tidy my desk a bit. I'll try and do something a bit more interesting a bit later on. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.